cast your gaze upon this seeking one, deprived of all my wits, alas, bereft of certainty. There is a restless yearning that has settled in my heart, disturbing all tranquility and haunting every dream. Yet as for that I wish to know, I am unknowing still, so hear me, I implore, O moon, and answer with goodwill. I hear your cry, the moon replied, your earnest bid is heard, your boldness and your brave request have stirred me unto words. I ask you now of your distress, your disarray of thought, what is this great disquiet that has led you to my door? There is a name upon my tongue, I've heard it in the trees, a murmur passing in the boughs and passing on the leaves. I've heard it on the gentle waves that softly kiss the strand, and on each blade of swaying grass a dance within the wind. It's whispered in the golden fields and by the riverside, and fills the song of nightingales at morn and eventide. This name proclaimed is echoing in caverns cold and deep, and borne upon the mighty waves of 7 mighty seas. It's carried by the tempest wild unto the ends of earth, and roared by forge and furnace in the sun's tremendous blaze. Some say he was but mortal man, a warrior of old, who tribes united with a book and conquered every foe. Some say he was a prophet true, one revelation sent, but yet for this in form and state like unto other men. But yet another tale is sung, by voices reverent, quavering, by men weighed down with beards like snow, their eyes alight with wisdom's glow, in voices frail, recalling clear a memory passed through hearts of men, and passed down in a mother's milk to infants nursing at the breast, the secret of a love divine, a love profound, a love sublime, primordial light adoring God before the pen in timeless halls, till into Adam's loins was cast, through seeds of lordly prophets past, at last emerged from faithful womb to shine beyond Arabian dawn, the seal of messengers divine, harbinger of the end of times, the first to rise and to prostrate before the throne for all men's sake, and first to speak and intercede before the Lord as he decreed. I have sought you, I have waited for your night of brightest grace, not in waning nor in waxing, neither crescent young nor old, but a night when you are radiant and splendorous in fullness, that you might relate your memories of him you did behold. Let's see. Random page. About the revelation. So the seal of the messengers hastened away to his home where Khadijah did wait. And he cried, cover me, and she held him until all his fear did abate. His heart quaking, he shared his great message, divine awe and terror a pound in his heart. I do fear for myself. قَدْ خَشِيتُ عَلَى نَفْسِي. I do fear for myself, for he knew it was truth. How tremendous a truth to impart. What a virtuous wife, ever faithful Khadijah, ne'er once did she doubt what he said. Who but you could be chosen, great-hearted protectors of widows and orphans, she said. There was silence a while. Hear of Waraqah, cousin of hers, of the few Hunafa, Christians in the Vale, who awaited the Prophet foretold in their scriptures, and verily now 'twas unveiled. Dear cousin, in truth you are he long foretold, the last messenger willed for this land. Rest assured and prepared, for your own will deny. If I live, by your side will I stand. There was silence a while, in which Waraqah died, and the Prophet did wait in despair, that Allah was displeased and withheld revelation. He returned to the cave, waiting there. Then at last, as he walked in the wilderness, saw he Jibreel twixt the heavens and earth, his pure splendor surrounding, his glory resounding. He spoke to the Prophet these words, truly I am Jibreel, you are God's messenger. And again was he taught by God, seized by the grandeur and brilliance of the archangel reciting, and he was relieved from Allah's greatest oceans of knowledge and bounty and plenitude was this revealed. Noon by the pen and that which they inscribe, by the grace of your Lord you are not covered over in spirit. Behold that for you are rewards close at hand beyond count. And I truly do swear, and again do I swear by my majesty and by my grace, that you have, O Muhammad, attained the perfection of every ennobling state. And you soon will perceive, as they too shall perceive, which of you is afflicted, astray. For Allah knoweth better which soul has been guided and which is misled from his way. Which is a translation of أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نون والقلم وما يسطرون ما أنت بنعمة ربك بمجنون وإن لك لأجرا غير ممنون وإنك لعلى خلق عظيم فستبصر ويبصرون بأيكم المفتون إن ربك هو أعلم بمن ضل عن سبيله وهو أعلم بالمهتدين صدق الله العظيم. I'll finish inshallah now with the dua that concludes the soliloquy, which is also in poetic form. Fatiha. O blessed moon, you've spoken true, and hence do I attest that your sincere words of love have settled in my breast. As you who were his company in earth and heaven sent, I turn my face to God, who granted you a voice to speak. In benediction, supplicating God, do I beseech. Allah, creator of the worlds, omniscient, omnipotent, most merciful, most gracious, the protecting friend, beneficent, we ask these abject slaves before you, for your mercy we implore you, that you graciously forgive us, all creation, all believers, that you grant us ease, respite, hereafter and in earthly life. Accept our every plea and praise, exalt our stations, ever raise our goodness and our love for you, our worship, our servitude, and make his countenance our guiding lanterns as we fare these ways, and make his words our sentences, his litanies the prayers we pray, and make his practice our actions, echoes of his signal deeds, and as his mind and heart were ever wakeful, make us those who heed, remembering and worshipping, and bound to you alone adoring, and beseeching and entreating you, sufficient one, imploring, by him who you love so dearly, make us lovers, seeing clearly every truth that you've revealed, and those for whom he intercedes. When fires of hell leap up before us, flames of flight in hungry chorus, may he turn it on its heel, and us beneath his cloak conceal. Though darkness overlooms our souls, make ours among the hands he holds. May halls of bliss be our abode, midst gardens neath which rivers flow, among the goodly fellowship of prophets, martyrs, and the true, who from his hands raise to their lips a draught that life and peace renews. So ends this prayer with praise of you, remembrance and gratitude. We seek your countenance divine, through love for him till end of time. So may we never be apart from him, possessed of purest heart. Ameen. Sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.